Late last week, Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz did the unthinkable and actually showed up here in his district after not making any appearances here for, well, probably well over a year. But he appeared on the local news outlet WEAR, Channel 3 News, here in Pensacola, Florida, where he tried to spread the lie that Donald Trump had the 2020 election stolen from him, and our little local news anchor wasn't having any of it. Take a look at this exchange between Matt Gaetz and WEAR anchor Bob Solarski. Here it is.
So you're still maintaining 2020 election was stolen. Are we still going with that?
Listen, I believe that Donald Trump won the 2020 election. I believe that he won the Electoral College.
You can't say that without saying that there was a gigantic conspiracy across this country and supervisor of elections offices everywhere to make this happen, and we haven't still seen any evidence that proves that.
Yeah, because so many of the courts that should have taken those matters up rejected evidentiary hearings on jurisdiction grounds. I mean, I know the affidavits that came out of Michigan regarding the TCF Center in Detroit established a factual basis to be able to go and have evidentiary hearings, but too often I think judges just didn't have the courage to take it up, and it's most unfortunate. But I'm still engaged in the fight on election integrity going forward because Florida used to be the laughingstock of elections. And Governor DeSantis fired the elections officials who didn't run clean elections. And now, lo and behold, Florida's a model for the country. So I want to bring Florida's message and our story to the rest of the country so that we don't have disputes over elections going forward.
Let's be real clear about something so everybody understands the importance of what happened here. WEAR is the only local Pensacola news channel. The other two local news channels, NBC and CBS, are actually produced out of Alabama. They air in this area where we live, but they are mostly Alabama news. WEAR is based right here in Pensacola. You know, we all grew up watching it. Everybody here knows what it is. It's our local news station. And if even they are pushing back that hard on Matt Gaetz, like Solarski basically said, like, do you even understand how big the conspiracy would have to be, how well coordinated it would have to be to pull something like this off? And Matt Gaetz is like, oh, well, it still totally happened, yeah. And you know what else I love? The body language. You know how you can tell Matt Gaetz is lying even if he didn't know whether or not the election was stolen? The fact that he rarely, if ever, looked Mr. Solarski in the face. He's looking down to the right, he's looking up to the right, he's looking over to the left, he's looking everywhere but in his eyes because he's lying and he knows it. See, folks, those are the kinds of things you got to start paying attention to when you watch these clips, right? I know body language experts would probably have a field day with watching Matt Gaetz squirm, not able to look at the host, who called him out rightfully on his lies right here in his adopted hometown of Pensacola, Florida. Matt Gaetz did, of course, address a couple other issues during that clip. One of them is the power monopoly that has taken over this area and jacked up rates for all the citizens. Everybody around here is super pissed off about that. Luckily, in light of Matt Gaetz rarely even mentioning it, we have our own Mike Papantonio here, who has pretty much taken the charge to take down Florida Power and Light. So rather than our elected officials doing it, Pap actually had to create this campaign with his law firm, you know, totally for free. They're not looking for cases, by the way, just to raise awareness and put pressure on the company to lower their rates. And after, of course, repeatedly begging politicians to join in, they finally got a local state senator to join in on the campaign. Matt Gaetz is finally addressing it. I know the firm put pressure on him too. But that's what's happening in this area. You want something done in Pensacola? You want somebody to make a difference and actually help people? The people around here know who to turn to. And it's not Matt Gaetz. It's actually Mike Papantonio, folks. He's done far more for this area than somebody like Matt Gaetz could ever do. But Matt's the one that gets to go on TV, spread his idiotic lies, and of course, get called out by our local news reporter, Bob Solarski. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.